Hi, welcome to Beautiful Feet Wellness. My name is Jenny, and today I'm going to take you through some neck stretches, get some into your shoulders and your upper back, and really just, if you have an achy neck or you've been sitting for a long time, this is going to be really great. So you can do actually this whole thing from seated, or you can start standing right now. I'm going to do the whole thing seated, so feel free to come with me. So just to start out with, you're just going to take one hand to one side of your head and just let the weight pull you to the side. So don't really pull on your head here with your hand. Just gently guide it to the side. And it's very important during this whole practice to just breathe. I can't stress it enough, so you're going to get sick of me saying it, but it must be said because I find a lot of people that get a lot of tension. It is just so relieved if you breathe. And a lot of us, we just don't even realize we're not breathing. So go ahead and start out on the right foot. Just take a nice big inhale. Exhale, relax your head a little bit more. See how you drop a little bit more towards that shoulder. Yeah. Good. And this other hand can just hang, especially if you're standing. You can just hang, or it can rest in your lap, whatever's most comfortable for you. And then walk your fingers towards the crown of your head on this side of your head. And then just begin to look your head down. So it's a very slight movement, as if you're looking towards that same pocket. So notice how my head is still to the side, but now it's tilted a little downwards. And again, breathe. Just feel that stretch through your neck. And you can also use the other arm that's just like straight, that's just hanging out. And you could just move it forward and back just to get a different kind of stretch in your neck. And you can leave it anywhere that it feels like you need more of a stretch there. Good. And then you're just going to slightly move your head to look towards that opposite pocket. Your hand can move a little bit more as well, or it can stay where it's at, the hand that's on your head. So yeah, just looking diagonally across your body now, and your head follows slightly. And again, you can move that straight arm maybe forward, maybe back, to see where you kind of need more of a stretch in that neck. Good, and then just release your head, slowly letting your head come back up to center. And I mean super slow. Don't undo what you just worked out, all right? Then other hand comes to your side of your head, and you just guide it gently to the side. Again, breathing in here. Nice big inhale. Exhale, see if you can release a little bit more. Yeah. Again, nice big inhale. And exhale, just releasing a little more. Remember, we're not really pulling on our head. This is just adding extra weight, guiding our head, letting our head know it's okay. Go to the side. Awesome. And then just begin to walk those fingers back to the crown of your head. And then begin, as your head is still side, looking down to that same pocket. Breathing, breathe. Make sure you're breathing. Good. And then you can just begin to look a little bit diagonal towards the other pocket. And again, using this dead weight arm to kind of just, you can move it forward or back. So if you get a different stretch, you can leave it any one place where you need it. Or you can just not worry about it and let it hang. Good, and leave your head where it's at. Release your hand. Very slowly let your head come back up. Good, taking both hands to the back of your head. You can just have your fingers like this, or you can interlace them, whatever is gonna be the most comfortable for you, creates the least amount of tension in your shoulders. That's what we're going for, all right? Let's take a big inhale, puff up your chest nice and big, and then exhale, just begin to tuck your chin towards your chest, leaning forward. So nice gentle stretch. Again, we're not pulling on our neck here. We're just using our hands to guide our head and add a little bit of extra weight. Perfect. Release your hands to your lap and then just come on back up. Taking one arm across your body. And for this, you just want to try to get your shoulder out of your ears. All right. So readjust and bring it back down across. You can grab anywhere along your arm that feels good to you. This for me just creates the least amount of tension in this hand. Sometimes when I grab on, I just start really grabbing on and then it creeps all back up in my neck and it's pointless. So whichever one is easiest for you, that's the one you're going to do. It's kind of hard to mess up this stretch. Breathe. If you need to release some frustration and tension, maybe you're frustrated that you're feeling so sore. Maybe you're frustrated because you've been at your desk all day. I don't really know why you're frustrated. Life sucks sometimes. If you're not frustrated and you're like, I just need this stretch, that's fine too. But breathe. You can breathe out your mouth, breathe out all that heat. Breathe in some light. Breathe out something you don't need. Okay. Release. Pull up through your chest, through your shoulders, pull those shoulders together down your back, and then other side, arm across. Again, we're not here. No, bring that shoulder down, arm across. So if you can't put in the crook of your elbow whenever you bring it down, it's okay. Put it right here. Breathe in some peace. Breathe out unkindness, whether that's to yourself, to others, that's been done to you, or that you did to yourself. Inhale some love. Inhale some acceptance, some forgiveness. Exhale some darkness. Inhale a lot of those things. Inhale a lot of love, a lot of acceptance, a lot of forgiveness. And exhale a lot of darkness. Good. And then if you're not sitting down, now would be the time. You can just begin to roll your shoulders forward. Okay, if you're really sore or really stiff, you don't have quite this mobility, just make it a full body motion, okay? You can be just like this. You can also, if you really got it though, work into those shoulders. And one at a time will just allow you to really work into the shoulder blades, okay? And get some mobility, and that's fine. And then roll both of them back, inhale. Exhale down. Yes, inhale. Exhale down. One more. Inhale. Nice and big. Exhale down. Alrighty. And then just reach for the bottom of your chair. So it doesn't really matter where, it depends on your chair, really. You just want to be able to reach. Okay, so I have to scoot a little bit further forward. You might be all the way back. It's kind of wherever you can reach. And then you're just going to begin to round your spine, pressing your spine out of the back of you. And just letting the weight of your body really stretch out that middle back here. And you can move your head, so you can really tuck your chin and you'll get a really deep, intense stretch here through the back of your neck. If you want more of the back stretch and you just want to be mindful of your neck, you can just leave it in a neutral position and you'll just get the back stretch here. And again, if you want that more intense stretch through your neck, you can just tuck your chin to your chest. Breathe. Awesome. Release your hands, place them on your knees, and then just sit up nice and tall. All right, we got a couple more. So for this next one, you just want to turn to where enough to where you can reach the back of your chair. So you may have to turn all the way to the side. You may not have to turn at all, okay? But I suggest turning at least to the diagonal, if not to the side. So you want to hang on to the back of your chair, wherever that is. You just don't want it super high because then look what my shoulder did. It's up here again, okay? So just make sure it's here or lower, okay? And then you're just going to lean into that shoulder and lean into that middle back again. So think about your middle back coming out of your spine again and just letting that weight kind of stretch you out. Again, figure out your head placement here. You can be neutral, you know, just kind of looking over the side leg here. Or, you know, if you find a spot that feels really good, you can leave it there. Just getting kind of a deeper shoulder stretch here. Good, let go. Go ahead and take yourself to the other side. Okay, and holding on to that chair. Remember, about a little lower than shoulder height, or if you have, depending on your chair, you may have to come all the way down here, and that's fine. And then just begin to lean into that shoulder, trying to think about pushing the middle of your upper back out. Yes, like that. So see, here's the difference. There's just this lean, and then I add that middle upper back and get more of that stretch. And again, head placement is totally up to you. I find that my neck is just most happy looking over that opposite leg, that back leg. Awesome. And then just begin to let go. Okay, this one, you're going to grab for the back of your chair, kind of where, like, if you have a back on your chair, it would meet the base of your chair. If you don't have a back on your chair, you're sitting on a bench or something, you could just grab on either side of that bench, okay? But if you've got them, kind of grab towards the back, yes? Folding chairs are perfect, 'cause it's like they have this little diagonal piece that's just, like, made for this. But here we are. So roll your shoulders back, puff up your chest, and then just tuck your head a little bit into your spine, or again, neutral neck, maybe looking a little bit out in front of your knees. And you just begin to lean forward. If you need more of a chest opener because you have found that you were hunching all day, you can just walk your hands up your chair so your shoulder blades can come to kiss back behind you, and you just lean even further forward. Let that head drop even more. It feels really good. It just kind of depends on your flexibility if you have this kind of mobility to how high your hands go. Good. And I know this feels amazing, but we do have to go. You can come back to it or you can stay there. Really, it's up to you. Free country, free world. So you're going to just take your hand for this next stretch to the side of your chair. Make sure you can hang on, okay? And then you're just going to begin to lean away, mostly with your head though. So see my body, it did lean a little bit, mostly with my head. All right, and so this is just like another super deep, intense stretch. You can do this in your chair, at your desk, which is awesome. It just feels so good. And then again, you can begin to adjust your head, those same positions we talked about earlier. So your head is to the side. You can, come back a little bit if you need that. Most people don't need to stretch out the front of your neck. Most of the time it's the side and the back. So just leaving your head to the side, and you can look to that same pocket and the opposite pocket. Good. And then just releasing your grip and slowly coming back up the center. Good. Breathe. You might need to adjust kind of just so that it feels good. You really just got to feel this one out. So hand, just let it go wherever it lands. Grab onto that chair and then begin to lean away, and then especially leaning away with your head. Ooh. Yes. Breathe. Breathing? Are you breathing? Breathe. Just letting that head drop to the side. Making sure you also look straight on as your head goes side to begin with. Don't just instantly drop down to the ground. Okay, we look down enough. We need to make sure that you also look up. Stretch out the side of your neck as well. And then when you're ready, you can begin to drop your head to look down at your pocket. Maybe your other pocket as well. Just kind of adjusting that head, seeing what feels good. When you're ready, just release your grip and then slowly come back up through center. Good. Taking in a few more shoulder rolls here. Breathe. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, rolling back and down. Again, nice and huge inhale. Exhale, back and down. Again, inhale. And exhale. You can give yourself a nice hug if you can, if that's in your practice. If you can't quite reach, that's okay. You can just grab your elbows. So wherever you want here. You can have the weight of your hands. You can be more of a wrap. You can stay here with your elbows. And then you're just going to begin to lean forward, letting those arms become heavy. And again, rounding out that spine. Really breathing in here. You'll find as you let your head drop that you'll feel some soreness, maybe in the back of your neck that you didn't realize was there. Just breathe into it. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge that the fact that you feel it right now means that you're doing something for your body that's good. You're getting into places you wouldn't otherwise. Awesome. Release your grip. Place your hands on your thighs. Just set yourself back up nice and tall. Maybe roll the shoulders, whatever feels good. You can look side and to the other side. You can go slow or as fast as you want, seeing how far to the side you can go. Good. Keep going. And then take a few up and down, shaking your head yes. Again, you can pause at any point that feels good. The important thing here is to breathe. And just keep a nice tall spine. You'll get more into your neck, more into your back that way. And come back up through center. All right, hopefully that was helpful for you. You can replay it, you can revisit some of those stretches that you liked or wanted to stay there a little longer. But hopefully you're ready to get back to work or whatever you're doing and you feel a lot better. So have a good day, guys.